Yeah, what is good, everybody? Oh, wow, Plate! How are you always like this? What's good, Howard? What's good, Plate? All right. All right. That's enough push-ups for the people. How are you guys doing? Is that how you get it every time? You just know now you've mathed it out. Okay, all right. Kind of crazy. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy, but you do you, I guess, homie. No, it's a read. Crazy read, to be honest. It's like when I flare blade. Bro, I hate flare blade. Like, that move is just so annoying because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely safe for this area. And then we're all the way over his head, and then I get hit and I'm like, oh bro. And I'm just never ready for it either. That's the sad part. I'm literally never ready for it. I always get hit by it. It's truly sad for me, to be honest. And if you guys don't know or have not noticed, I have decided to also do a YouTube stream. So we're going live to YouTube and Twitch. I don't know if that'll really do anything, but I am live to both. And that's pretty cool. Play the new Dragon Ball MOBA? No. Can I make you do push-ups for YouTube? I'm pretty sure you can't. I think I have to set up everything manually in the YouTube chat for like bots and stuff like that, which I have not done since I literally just set this up to try and get it to work today. So I don't think there's anything working in there. At least there shouldn't be, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. But no, the new Dragon Ball MOBA, is it a MOBA? I thought it was like a little card game. Well, I guess I don't know anything about it actually. What is this? What is the Dragon Ball MOBA? Name. I think I was thinking of Dokkan. Isn't Dokkan like a card game or something? Gekisha Squadra? What is this? Gekishin Squadra 4v4 multiplayer. Is it on PC and console and phone, or is it just on phones, or is it just on PC or console? Like what is? Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's like it's on everything, I guess. It's on PC, phone, Switch, and PS4 and 5. Nope. No Xbox? That's crazy. That's crazy. No Xbox is crazy, actually. Okay. Yeah. Today, we're gonna rank Shadow the Hedgehog. I decided today we had a pretty good day since Caleb is free, and I remembered that I forgot that I didn't actually rank Shadow the Hedgehog. So I feel like we want to just go ahead and get that out of the way. No one cares about Xbox. What? Nobody cares about Xbox? What? That's not true. Xbox has Halo. Okay? And Gears of War. Can't forget about Gears of War. And they also have they have Sunset Overdrive. I think Quantum Break. Hey, you guys can't forget about Quantum Break. They have Silk Song. They have Skyrim. But who doesn't have Skyrim? PC has all those. Wait, does PC have does PC have Quantum Break? Does it? I actually did not know it. If it does, I did not know it had Quantum Break. I thought that was straight up just like an Xbox, the DVD player exclusive. It's in my Steam. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I did not know that Quantum Break actually made it to PC. I didn't know people cared about it enough for it to be on PC. Cause that was like the game that was also a TV show, right? I don't even know if, wait, did you play it, Caleb? Wait, did you actually play Quantum Break? It's like 70. Wait, did you pay US currency for Quantum Break? Like, did you actually use, money that you could spend? I got it on sale for Remedy games. Did it come with other Remedy games, or did you just get that game? And then that brings up another question. How much was it? How much did you spend on Quantum Break for it to sit passively in your Steam library? Cause like five. Oh, okay. Oh, if it's 5, oh yeah, you're chilling. You're big chilling. Okay, you're good. If I had to say if there were any Steam games in my Steam library right now that I've paid for and haven't played, let me see. Let me see if I can find a number, because I feel like most of my Steam games I got are like free, or I've at least played them. Let's see. I have Marvel's Avengers, but that came with my PC. I have played Monster Hunter Rise. I did pay money for that. You know what? I think I paid $2 for Portal, but I have not played Portal. It's like at least 80% for me from all the Humble Bundle and sales. Whenever I see a Humble Bundle, like, it just never gets me. Like, I'm just like, oh man, I just can't wait for the one day the Humble Bundle gets me. But whenever I see them, I'm just like, they're just kind of there. They used like they aren't good anymore. What's the difference? Are they just not giving out good games anymore? Like, are they just giving us like slop, like bargain bin slop now? Is that what it is? Steam. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of games in my Steam library that I have paid for that I have not played. Everything in here that I've paid for, I have played at least a little bit. Wait, I have Doom in here? Did I get this for free? Or did I pay money for this? Wait, why do I have this? I don't know why I have Doom in here. I don't think I paid for it though. Did I? Is there any way to see if I did or not? Did I pay money for this? Oh, you know what? I have not played Intro Poly yet. I just bought that though. Usually one halfway decent game and then slop for like $12. Is that what it's like now, or is that what it used to be? And it's even worse than that now. Oh, also, if you guys haven't played Omori, I forgot I had this game. Omori was a cool game. I liked Omori. You know what? I will put a disclaimer on that. Unless you are severely depressed. If you are severely depressed, don't play Omori. That's what it's like now. Okay, all right, I got you. Yeah, Humble Bundles. I guess I just missed out on the train. I guess I was just a little too late. You played Omori, but no, what? I did play Earthbound. What are you talking about? I played and beat Earthbound on my phone. Now, have I played and I started Mother 3, but I never finished Mother 3. Bro just came here, just no information, just going like, you played Omori, but not Earthbound? Like, bro, come on. You think I wouldn't have played Earthbound, one of the GOAT games? And Tyra never played Earthbound? That's probably true. that is probably true. He's probably never played Earthbound, actually. I feel like that's not up his alley. I feel like it's not up his alley. I feel like he probably just tried it, but I don't know if he got very far. Maybe he did. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, but I have played Earthbound. But Omori, like one of my homies, Bacon Pancake, some of you may know him, or Racine, that's my GOAT. He was like, yo, CP9, you gotta play Omori. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. And I don't know, is there any, you know what? Now I'm talking about Omori, can I just talk about Omori for a second? Does anybody care about the story of Omori? Does anybody care about Omori spoilers at all? Because if so, I'll avoid the spoiler. But if not, I just want to talk about Omori for a second. Either speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, okay, all right. Well, you know, then be back. Well, I mean, like, I won't talk about any okay, all right. You know what? If you're gonna be gone, you're gonna be gone. All right, here's spoiler warning. I only play horror games that present as horror. Omori is not a horror game. I mean, I guess it has some horror elements, but it's not a horror game. No, it's not a horror game. So, all right, if nobody has anything to say, forever hold your peace. I'm going to speak freely about Omori now. So Omori, I mean, so it's very cutesy for pretty much like 90% of it. There are some small horror elements. As you get to the end, there is like maybe like one or two kind of like, I wouldn't even say horror. Yeah, I guess they're kind of horror or whatever, but that's like not what the game is about. What's good, Kennedy? We're giving out Omori spoilers here. I guess it does kind of turn into horror, but not. I guess if I would have to say, it turns into horror as much as Undertale does. I pretend I do not see them. No, we already have somebody muting for like 5 minutes as I talk about Omori. Yeah. I think that's the best description. Omori turns into a horror game like Undertale turns into a horror game. Like there becomes some parts where you're like, oh, that's a little unnerving, that's disconcerting. And then, you know, you see a thing, you're like, wow, that is kind of spooky. Oh, you just hate that. Okay, well, if you hated that, then you would hate it in Omori. You would definitely hate it in Omori. But basically, at the very end of Omori, like at the end of the game, because basically Omori, you know, he's the kid or whatever, and he's like, oh man, I have this trauma, and this trauma is the fact that, huge spoiler, get out while you can. He's like, yeah, man, I definitely killed my sister. She's definitely dead, and my best friend definitely helped me. He helped me plant evidence. You know, not even really plant evidence. Him and his friend hung his dead sister's body from a tree to make it look like she committed suicide, right? Like, and like he's a kid. he's a kid. I say kid, he's probably like 12 or 13 or something like that. Absolutely old enough to know better. This game is never getting played. Yeah, it's definitely way darker than Undertale. But the way they play it, the way they like playing it off, it was like, oh, Omori's going through all this trauma. Oh, because like in the game, you're like, man, what could have happened? Like, man, you know, I really feel for old boy. Like, man, he's all depressed. You know, something happened. Like, and like the sister, she's like, the sister is like kind of mean. She's not like, as far as I can tell from the, she's not like abusive. She like yells at him. She wants him to like, you know, be better. Where she's like overbearing and like kind of mean, but she never abused him. And Omori like pushed her down the stairs and she died. And then Omori's like, that's tough. And his friend Base was like, yeah, let's go ahead and hang this body, my boy. And Omori's like, yeah, we got this. Obviously, like, you know, more traumatized. And you're just like, am I supposed to feel bad for Omori and Basil? Because like Basil's like the other kid who has like a lot of trauma or whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't feel bad for them. As a matter of fact, they should be in jail. They should be somewhere. Like, this is crazy. What? I think he did eventually tell the story, but then they like fade off into the distance, so we don't get to see him deal with the consequence of his action. Omori is like 12 or 13, probably. If I had to guess based on the story. Let's see. How old is Omori? Okay, the kid. Okay, yeah, they're like 12 or 13, somewhere around there. So absolutely old enough to know better. 100%. You're never playing. Yeah, this is why I was saying, like, don't play it if you're depressed, because it gets depressing. Yes, old enough to not feel bad for him. Absolutely. It's pretty crazy. Like, it caused a whole lot of stuff. Like one of they're like in a big friend group or whatever, and like one of the guys, his name is they call in the dream world or whatever, his name is Hero or whatever, and like him and his sister, they were like going out, and he was crushed, and I was like, bro, this is crazy. And basically the whole about half the game, or most of the game actually, you're in like Omori's like dreamscape or whatever, and it's like his escape or whatever. It's like, you know, his world that he's created. You know, everybody's alive and everybody's happy and all that fun stuff. And then as you're going to the dream world or whatever, his subconscious starts sleeping in. It's like, you're gonna have to deal with this X, Y, and Z thing, and he has to confront it and eventually deal with it. But yeah, lots of themes of depression. But I will say, even through all that, it was still a fun game. I liked it for the most part. I will say the ending, I think the ending was fine. The ending was good, but what I didn't like is how they wanted me to kind of try and feel bad for Omori, because that was just not gonna happen. At least for me. Like, I don't, even if it was an accident, the part where he hung his sister with his best friend to make it look like she killed herself, that was doing a little bit much, you know? I'm like, well, the accidental push killing, okay, I can feel bad for that. But the second part, I'm like, well, I don't know about that one, actually. That might be doing a little bit too much. I don't know if I can feel bad for you at this point. But it was very whimsical, fun game. You know, obviously has like a whole bunch of Earthbound elements or whatever. I like the mechanics that they put in the game. They had like emotions as mechanics, like in your fights, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I liked it. I definitely liked the gameplay enough. So yeah, Omori, fun game, but depressing. Don't play it if you're depressed, because you will just remain depressed. Yeah, and that was my experience with Omori. All right. You know what? I will go ahead and cap it off there for now, because I promised my boy Caleb I would only yap for about 15 to 30 minutes. And it's been about 20 minutes now, so you know what? We will go ahead and start the ranking as soon as Caleb's ready. Caleb, are you ready, my boy? Are you ready? Are you in there? Perhaps. All right. Well, let's go ahead and call you up. Let me just do one thing real quick. Let me just do one little thing. That'll give you some time to get ready. All right. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. What is going on? Okay. All righty then. Let me go ahead and call up my boy. Yo.
This game is bad.
Whoa! Aren't you? You're getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you? There.
This game sucks. It's going in F tier. Spoilers.
Whoa! We'll talk about that. All right.
We'll talk about it going in F tier.
We will discuss our favorite Sonic game. Let me go ahead. Boom! Look at that. Beautiful.
It's not even my favorite Shadow game anymore.
It's not even my favorite Shadow game. Okay, everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Sonic Playthrough tier list, where me and Caleb rank every single Sonic and I guess Shadow games in the entire Sonic mainline. Oh, also, Caleb, I realized we are doing a mainline console Sonic game marathon.
Handhelds.
No handheld. That's basically all we did.
There's only so many games we can play.
That is true. As much as I would have loved to have put Sonic Advance on here, which we did bring up. Sonic Advance and Rush could have been on here, but
honestly, we're just making Sonic look worse. I gotta count the handheld game. It's only hurting us not playing the handheld game.
That is low-key kind of true. But you know what? We're sticking with, you know what? If we do this again in the future, we'll do the handheld side. We'll play all. Well, hold on a second. If we were to do that, does that mean we have to do all the Game Gear ones? All the Master System?
Because I'm not doing it.
We got to do all the Master System ones, bro.
If you say we, that means you're doing that.
We gotta. Oh, that means we gotta play Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Boy Advance, the bad one.
Keep saying we. I don't understand why.
Yeah. Me and you, my boy.
I agreed to one list.
That means we gotta do Sonic Colors on the DS, which I hear was actually fine.
Keep saying we. I don't get it.
yeah. I'm gonna keep saying we. We gotta do Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Okay, actually, no, we don't have to do that.
We're not even doing Sonic Boom on this list.
I know. That's. I was like, wait, no, we don't. We don't actually have to do that one. we can.
Also, isn't that the better one?
Yeah, it is. It is the better one, actually. Or so I've heard. No, we are not doing Sonic Boom.
That's a spinoff, Adam.
Yep.
It doesn't count.
It is not mainline. It is not mainline. I don't care if they had a cartoon. It is not mainline.
As much as I wanted a reason to listen to the Secret Rings OST, we're not playing that either.
Yeah. We're also not doing Sonic and the Secret Rings or Sonic and the Black Knight. So is Shadow.
Shadow is important to the story.
It's true.
Somehow.
Shadow is, in fact, mainline and canon. So, unfortunately, well.
Somehow it's canon.
I would have wanted to skip it, but I had to throw a bone to Caleb.
It's important.
Yes. It is important to the story. That is true. Excuse you. Where is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? Definitely not canon, as far as I'm aware. I actually don't know. But anyway, okay. Yes, 3D Blast is canon. It is canon, okay? It's taking place right after Sonic 3.
That's the introduction of the flickies, Adam. Come on.
Yeah. It is canon somehow. But you know what? Speaking of canon, we're talking about the most canon game, the most canon game that you wouldn't see
with the least canon endings.
Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog, released in 2005 for the GameCube, PS2. Was it on Xbox? It probably was.
I don't think so.
You don't think it was?
I don't think so.
Hold on a second. Let me actually look that up. Let's see. Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. It was on Xbox.
Wow.
Wait, what? It was on PS3?
Wait, why?
What?
Why?
Wait,
that?
wait, oh my, I wonder if it was better on PS3. Yo, what if that's actually the best way?
Was it on PS3 or was it just backwards compatible?
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think it was just backwards compatible. Actually. Okay. Yeah. I think it was just backwards compatible because I actually looked on the wiki itself and it says like PS2. And so I think it did PS3 just for it being backwards compatible. Okay. Alrighty then. Shadow the Hedgehog. What can we say about this game? It was a game that I had never played. It is a game I have never played it. I have only heard about it through YouTube and word of mouth. I believe my cousin had it and I watched him play it for like a little bit. It wasn't too long or anything, but I definitely was not super interested as soon as I saw Shadow pick up a gun. I do think that was a turn off for me as a kid. And I was like, whatever. And now that I'm playing it, people might have been right about
I'm
this
gonna
game.
say, me as a kid who was not 10 yet, who should not have been allowed to play this very mature game, I was very interested in Shadow picking up an MP5
Do you know what? Tell me about your time playing this game as a kid, Caleb. I'm curious what your thoughts were.
I was a dumb child who didn't know any better, and I played like every ending. I beat some endings multiple times.
Wait, you said you didn't play every ending?
Oh no, I did.
Oh, okay. you played.
I played every ending, a lot of them more than once. I think I did like every mission in this game. This is what playing Sonic growing up does to you.
Oh my god.
You just end up playing Shadow the Hedgehog. It's horrible.
You're different. You said you played the endings multiple times you've done like every route.
I did not understand the concept of multiple endings. I thought something would change if I went through on a different route.
I mean, you weren't wrong. Something different did happen.
Nothing different happens.
Something, kind of, you played the game a different way, and in a way that's like, that creates a different feeling for yourself. So that's kind of an ending.
A lot of them worse than the first time.
Yeah.
I sure did love trying to heal, what is it, like 40 allies on the Ark of the researchers.
Oh my god, bro.
I sure did love doing that.
I think I hated all of the Ark missions. But
they were all bad.
But you know what? We'll get to that. First,
how did the Ark make getting to the goal rank? We'll continue.
We'll start at the beginning. The graphics.
This game is ugly.
Well, did we say Sonic Heroes was ugly?
The FMV cutscenes do hold up. Well, this thing has something. This thing has something that Sonic Heroes doesn't. Which I also didn't really. I wasn't in love with the way Sonic Heroes look.
I wasn't either.
The environments are fine, but the environments in Shadow the Hedgehog are all. I don't know. What do I want to say? They're not washed out. They're still saturated. They're just boring.
Yes. It's almost like it fell into like the Call of Duty effect in a way.
It also just looks like an asset flip of Heroes, but worse.
It does. It definitely does look worse than like the general, like, I guess, aesthetic, I guess. It's very dark, which honestly isn't like, it's like so bad, but it's also, but it's like more bland in most places, I'll say. In most of the spaces. It just kind of didn't grab me in a whole lot of areas. I will say the very first area.
Yeah, Westopolis is great. Yeah. But if they were going to go with such a muted color palette, I feel like they really should have stuck to the whole apocalypse aesthetic throughout the whole thing.
I agree.
And they just kind of didn't.
They didn't. You're right. You're right.
Like, the most you get is, oh, you went to Prison Island asset flip, and now there's little black intestines or whatever flying everywhere. Whoa. Spooky.
Ooh. Whoa.
Ooh, we're in Mystic Mansion, but worse. Ooh.
Yeah, it is crazy how like there are just so many levels that are just like, I guess kind of but I guess that makes sense, right? Because Shadow's like going through memory lane, I guess, in a way. So he's going through familiar areas, I guess.
He's going through familiar areas, and they're all less interesting than the first time you went through them.
Yes. Yeah.
You made the arc, exploring the arc, which is something you didn't really do before, the most boring thing ever.
It was, and it was the layout. It was just the same everywhere.
It's just the same. It's just the same room.
I'm like, bro, I'm so lost. Everything in here. What the? Uh-oh. My headphone. Wait, hold on a second. My headphones are dying.
Oh, he's deaf. He can't hear us.
I can still hear you. My headphones aren't dead yet.
Chat, call him names.
You don't have to do that. Don't worry, because my headphones are cool. I can change out the battery real quick. Hold up.
Hang on, I'll help you out.
Look at that.
Why did my boomer work?
Battery. Swapping that bad boy out. Okay, it's like this.
Stinky knife.
And then we pop a cap back on. We hit this. Then we charge this bad boy. And look at that. I'm back, right?
Imagine not having wired headphones. I
do not want wired headphones. I actively work to not get wired headphones. But also this thing is cool because it has it comes with like a rechargeable battery pack, like inside of like this actual terminal thing that comes with it. So it's actually so sick.
My wired headphones are cool because they don't have batteries.
Okay, all right. Well, you're limited to a certain range. Okay, if you get it from the computer, you forget you have them on. You just get pulled back. All right.
Well, who gets up from the computer? I'm a gamer.
True. That you're right.
I play Shadow the Hedgehog twice.
I played it 11 times. But yeah,
I played to completion twice. I'm a fool.
I think graphics wise,
hang on, we didn't talk about something.
What?
Sonic Team discovered glow, and boy, did they abuse it.
Glow? Wait, what do you mean?
They really like their bright blooming lights.
Are you talking about?
You really not know what I'm talking about?
The one that I remember the most
there's the little dark fruits. There's the green ooze or whatever you float over. There's the entire virtual levels.
Oh yeah,
where it's just blindingly bright for everything.
You know,
there's Shadow transforming where he's just got a glowing piss filter over him.
I'm so mad.
He's got his piss armor all over him, and it's shining bright.
Oh,
the LEDs are going.
Oh, it was so bad, bro. It was so bad. It made me so angry, actually. I was like,
there's the little
really.
There's the little blue glowing slime and red slime he gets on him when he goes super evil mode or super hero mode, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Super evil, superhero, whatever. Chaos control and the other one.
Blue and red.
Yes. Yeah, that was
they
pretty
got
rough.
That effect in and they abused it, and I don't know why, because it never looked good.
You know what? Honestly, I'll say for the most part, I don't think it really offended me too much until it got Super Shadow. That was the moment I was like, this is awful. Like this, like before it was just like you know, it's whatever. Like, you know, I don't care too much. But when it hit Super Shadow, like this is literally the worst thing they could have done. Like actually.
I'll say that little glow is a very good reminder to turn your lights on, because getting to Mad Matrix or whatever the other level's name is, and it being like 9 p.m. at night with all my lights off, I felt pain.
You hit you with a flashbang.
It was actually just flashbanging you constantly. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know how that made it into the game like that, or why they used it so often. But they can all go to hell for it.
I guess they just thought it was cool.
I guess so. It's E10.
I will say for the graphics, the one thing that low-key just kind of pulls up, those FMV cutscenes were like, they were
FMV cutscenes are like actually incredible.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, why do
every single one of them?
Is this the Shadow the Hedgehog low-key?
That's where the budget went.
Obviously. But does Shadow the Hedgehog low-key have the best FMV cutscenes on the GameCube?
Oh, by far. It's not even close.
Like, of all GameCube games.
Of all of them?
Of all of them.
I don't know all GameCube games.
Because I'm trying to think, like...
But Shadow the Hedgehog, it's crazy.
It is!
It's the best of... Those FMV cutscenes are the best any Sonic game has looked. Up to this point. Oh,
up to this point? Yes. I was like, well, not any Sonic game. We have one.
Not everyone. There's one in a little bit.
I feel like they would have had to have like the Final Fantasy team working on these FMV cuts. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I honestly, that bumps it up for me.
Almost wish they put more effort into the game than the cutscenes, but you know, look nice.
It just wasn't in the cards. They wanted to make I feel like when they were making this game, they had to cut down on a lot of places. They're like, okay, well, we got to cut down on the graphics, got to cut down on like everything else. How do we do that? Well, what if we just make a 2-hour story, but we just like change out a few things so we can do that same story, but like spread out over multiple playthroughs, you know?
Listen, we're not going to have a lot of content, but that newspaper is going to look real good when it hits Shadow's leg.
Yeah, well, they'll see it 11 times, bare minimum.
It's going to look so good.
It's going to look so good. So overall...
You know what? Super Shadow, he looked real good in that FMV cutscene.
Oh, he looked so good. He looks so good, bro.
Nowhere else, but in that FMV cutscene, he looked great.
So does the game get a 5? We give it a 5 just for the FMV cutscene hard carrying.
I'm gonna give it a 3, and all 3 of those points are for the FMV cutscene.
Well, even out of a 4. I think I do think the FMV cutscene is like.
I think this score has to be below average because the game is so boring looking. It's so boring looking. There's so much. They added a lot of stretch to characters, which just kind of feels out of place.
The stretch
game trying to be this serious.
I don't know what they were. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is most of the game.
I think the black arms are boring to look at.
Oh, you mean just like the regular enemies or
just
whatever?
In general, I think the enemy design is really bland.
Yeah, there's only like what? 3 enemy types?
There's 3 enemy types for the black. There's like 4 or 5 for the black arms that matter. And then there's the gun character, which are there, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, at least when you kill the gun character, like the big machines or whatever, you get really strong guns. That's pretty cool.
M16?
All right, you talked me down. You talked me down to a 3. I can get behind that. Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. Shadow says, "Damn, that's cool."
That is cool. That, you know what? That's true. That is very cool. Seeing Shadow curse was cool. And you know what?
Shadow swear. Sonic says "damn" at one point.
No, he didn't.
It's crazy. Yeah, he did. One
What?
of the endings.
Wait, what? In
No,
one
wait,
of the
no.
endings?
It's in Lethal Highway when you let the ship get away. Sonic will say "damn" and let her get away.
Does he?
Yep.
What? Let's see.
You wouldn't know because you only have to play Lethal Highway once.
Yeah. Huh. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. I guess I just completely missed that. Oh, whoops. That okay. You know what? All right, you got it. You know what? One thing, I didn't particularly like how Shadow just didn't interact with any of the characters except Sonic, and I think he did say Knuckles' name once. Like other characters were
I don't
talking
think he
to
even
him.
mentions Omega. Yeah, there's no interaction between any characters at all. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like they're talking to him, and Shadow's just like, like
not even just between Shadow and the character, but like the characters don't talk to each other at all in this game.
Huh.
I think you have one cutscene where Team Chaotix is trying to break into a computer.
Yeah, they were talking to each other.
And then there's the president talking to
the general dude.
Abraham Tower.
Is that his name?
That's his name. His name is Abraham Tower.
What a horrible name. Yeah, they really. Yeah,
that's more for characters in general, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anything for, I will say, I don't know if this goes into miscellaneous, but Super Shadow Percent is a slog.
Boy, is it. 11 endings. I think 11 endings can go into miscellaneous.
Bro, 11...
Technically, it's only 10 endings you have to beat, and then you play the 11th ending.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes it so much better.
Only 10.
Only 10 endings, which is crazy. I at least appreciate that they let you get to the endings in you know, less annoying ways. Because if I had to do like the straight hero or the straight evil route, like every single time I want to do like the evil or hero one, then that would be a problem, actually. Why did Howard call me? Why did Howard call me? Did he call me to talk about the commands?
It's because of the commands.
Bro, the commands are working. What are you talking about? So you're Howard, if I type in a command right now, are you telling me it's not gonna work? Sounds like it works to me. Yeah, I think it's just on your end, Howard, because like whenever other people do it, like it just works. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Well.
How am I gaslighting you? You're watching me in real time.
You're gaslighting. Perfect for Shadow the Hedgehog.
It did work for Caleb. Anyway. Yeah, 11 endings is rough.
What else can we put in miscellaneous? I think the general vibe of this game is kind of terrible, but in a charming way. Where the game is just a tribal tattoo. I don't know how else to describe it better. The entire game is a tribal tattoo.
The game. I don't know if I'd say it's a tribal tattoo.
I started this game up, and when I pressed A, I heard a gunshot sound for the menu noise. This game is incredible.
Bro, when I heard that, I died instantly. I was like when you're like selecting. Hard. When you're selecting like the different options, it gets a little clicks. I was like, click, 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 click. I was like,
dude,
bro.
At the save menu, when you're selecting your memory card, bang! Like, whoa, all right.
Like what? I think that was so over the top.
The logo is a tribal tat.
That is true. That is 100% true. You are correct. Yeah, it's just
even the font. Or it's that rough, all lowercase look.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The game just looks.
I think
it looks like it came out on the PSP and went straight to shovelware. Like it looks like a $15 PSP game.
Oh, you think it's a 50? You think it looks like a $50 PSP game?
It might be $10.
I think it looks like a GameCube game.
No, I just mean the aesthetic of it.
Oh. Okay, yeah, maybe. I could probably get behind that. The aesthetic,
I don't know if this is positive or negative, but I think it just bears mentioning. This game it's something. It's a product of its time, and boy is it.
It is. It is not a game that Sega would allow to be released today.
Not a chance.
So yeah, for miscellaneous, there was some stuff in there. We probably hit it with like I don't know, 3.
Yeah, sure.
11 endings, whatever. It's no way.
We don't need to give it. We don't need to give it a lot. You could give this a 0 for miscellaneous. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Now here's where things start to matter. Characters.
Character. Shadow.
What? There were other characters. All the characters from Sonic.
What do they do?
Well, wait, no. Big's not in the game. Big's not in the game, right? Yeah,
Cream's in the game, but Big isn't.
That's crazy.
You got cream cheese and chocolate in the game. No Big.
Why is this the last time Chocolo was ever mentioned? I don't know if Chocolo was ever mentioned after Sonic Heroes.
The last time?
I'm sorry, Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog. Because, like...
Maybe.
As a matter of fact, is Cream even mentioned post-Sonic Advance?
Cream's in Sonic Rush. She's friends with Blaze.
Oh, okay. I didn't play Sonic Rush, so...
You missed out on
I'm sorry. I played Sonic Rush 2. Sonic Rush Adventure, so I don't think she was in that one. Oh, you know what?
Why Sonic Rush is better.
She was in Sonic Generations.
Everyone's in Sonic Generations except Blaze.
Wait, what? Wait, Blaze is it in Generations?
Blaze is not in Generations.
Is Silver in Generations?
Spoilers for Generations. Don't worry about it. You'll play it.
Okay. All right. You already spoiled one. You can just go ahead and tell them all.
Oh, I'm gonna say Blaze because it's funny that she's not in it.
That is crazy. She's not in there for seemingly no reason.
Blaze just disappears after 06. She only shows up in like Black Knight.
She only shows up in Black Knight? No, she's got to be in another game, right?
I don't think so, man.
There's not a... Bro, there's no way.
She's gone. She is gone.
Huh.
Sonic 06 actually retconned her out of existence.
I guess she wouldn't have been in Sonic Colors. Well, I mean, technically, she was she's in the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. So she is real. In some ways. That's the best I got.
This is what we're counting? All right,
that's all I got.
Blaze is in the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Good for her.
But yeah, so, if we're talking about the characters, the real star of the show is obviously Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's his game.
He has his whole motivations. I guess Black Doom too. He's important.
Oh boy, he's evil. Ooh. He's evil. He talked to a gravelly voice. Ooh.
I am Shadow.
He's just, oh boy, a muscle man. Ooh, I'm Black Doom.
Why did you disobey me, Shadow?
Shadow, you know who else disobeys me? My mom.
No. Wait, is that the same voice actor?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
it's just a really easy voice to do.
If that was the same voice actor, I would be like, there's no way, bro. But yeah. I guess I can go through all the other characters. Sonic is probably the one that has at least some kind of characterization because he is Sonic. When I say characterization, I mean like he is talking to Shadow more and is trying to get involved in the story.
He's really eager to kill those black creatures.
He is, and he has somewhat of a dynamic with Shadow. And honestly, I did think it was kind of cool. Like when they're on like the space colony arc or whatever, and Sonic's like, "Come on, Shadow, we gotta go or kill all the guys or whatever."
That is a cool thing. You're on the arc, and Sonic is like, he wants to race you like old times.
Yeah, I was like, wait, they're just bros. Like they're just chill like that, bro.
Even if racing him is one of the dumbest missions in the game, but we'll get to that.
We shall get to that. But yeah, Sonic, he has his own little characterization. Every other character, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Charmy, SBO, Omega's the closest one to have any kind of other characterization.
He really wants to kill Eggman. He really wants, and now it's E10, he can do it.
Yeah, that is true. And Shadow did kill him.
He karate chopped him to death.
His favorite move. But Shadow is strong, so that karate chop would just kill a human being. That is.
Oh yeah.
That is just true. Yeah. There's really no other characterization. Eggman doesn't have any characterization.
Eggman is like dumber in this game than he's ever been. I kind of feel.
He didn't even have any like grand, like
Eggman literally gaslight Shadow until Shadow was about to kill him, and then surprised that Shadow wants to kill him. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, why is he...
You're an android, Shadow. Shadow's just like, I'm an android.
He's believed it at face value. Full stop. I like how in this game...
I am Shadow Android.
If you have any connection to Shadow or whatever, you can just kind of make him believe anything in this game.
He's so quick to believe you. And Shadow's friends all suck, by the way. Not a single one of them could just tell him what's going on.
Yeah, nobody had any kind of like...
You let the big devil alien, the super devil warlock guy, come over here and start telling Shadow what to do. And not one of you was like, hey, Shadow, we're actually your friends and know you. You should talk to us instead of the guy who was blowing up the planet.
And he said, no, I won't listen to you guys.
This is Shadow,
who I am.
An emissary of the Black Arms. I was created to destroy the human race. This is who I am.
Why did they have to say that? I think this is where we say this. Why? I don't know what's up with Shadow's like super wishy-washy character in this game specifically. Because generally, I mean, I get that he doesn't really know who he is, but if this is right after Sonic Heroes, he would have had...
You would think he would at least be hanging out with Rouge or something.
And the fact that nobody showed him a video of what happened...
Yeah, he didn't know who Maria was at the start of this game.
Wait, what?
He doesn't know Maria. He just knows her name.
No. Really?
He has the memory of her getting shot, and that's it. He doesn't actually recognize Maria for real until later on when Black Dude shows him a flashback.
Wait, that's crazy.
And no one told him. No one told him.
Amy didn't even tell him at like shot. All right.
Shadow's friends don't like him.
That is so weird. I think that's honestly like a glaring flaw in like the...
Dude, hey, in like it's consistent. You saw Vector's ending with him? Shadow's talking about killing himself, and Vector's like, don't do it.
He's like, I have to atone. And Victor's like, whoa, hey.
Whoa, don't go there. Yet.
Crazy that he said because he's like I'm not necessarily against it, but like,
he didn't have to say that. Why did they make him say that?
Maybe they thought it was so funny when they were writing the line.
Go there. Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow.
They must have thought a lot of this game was hilarious in the booth.
No. I think when they were making this game,
Jason Griffith saying disgusting black creatures get out of my sight for the first level. He was cracking up.
It's such a crazy line. It's such a crazy line. It's so crazy that they just said, yeah, these are black creatures.
We're going to call them the black creatures. We can't just call them aliens.
That's
These are the black creatures.
that's so crazy.
Just what are these black creatures?
I mean, I guess they wanted to turn up the edge as high as possible. So like, well, how can we make it as edgy as we can? Well, if we say black creatures, then that sounds like, whoa, these things
They're
are
scary.
like truly disgusting. They're crazy.
What are they? They're so foreign and scary from a different place. Oh.
They could have said dark aliens, but I guess that doesn't sound as edgy as dark creatures.
You didn't have to say dark. You could just say aliens. They're aliens.
Nah, you see, but you gotta have a little bit of edge, you know? Or you know what? Shadow aliens. Ooh. Shadow creatures. Well, I guess not.
The
really
xenomorph
shadow.
is in a movie named Alien. You don't need the extra edge.
Well, you know, this is a game in 2005, okay? They were trying to make this game appeal to 5-year-olds.
Black Bull, reduce this city to ash.
That, well, I guess we'll get those bots done. But if we're just talking about like the characters in general, basically all the characters were flat, except Shadow.
Flat. There's Shadow. There's Abraham Tower. Abraham Tower's stupid. He wants to kill. He's like a 70-year-old man who's got a grudge against a hedgehog who didn't do anything other than die
and save the Earth.
And save the Earth. He literally saved the planet. Whoa, you killed Maria. No, I'm not actually confused about what happened. I saw the gun soldiers shoot Maria trying to kill you. But it's your fault because you were born.
Which is crazy, actually. He's like, yeah, I saw the gun
Tower
soldiers.
Is the most wrong guy. There's no reason to sympathize with him. He's so dumb.
Well, hold on. Was he wrong? I mean, was he wrong when Shadow chose to join Black Doom?
He's wrong in the canon ending.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
None of that other shit happened.
You know what? We'll actually get into that in a second. But in terms of characters, if we're giving this out of 10 points, low-key, it might be like a 4.
This is like a 3. There's one character.
3 it is. And this is what I was gonna say for the story. I
just want to say it's insane because this game has the largest roster of characters that's been in a Sonic game yet. There are so many characters in this game, and only one of them actually does anything.
I know. Only one of them matters. Only one of them does anything. And they actively made it to where that one character does not interact with the other characters around him. Except
he doesn't talk to any of them.
Except Eggman and Black Doom. And I guess
the characters
Sonic
will be on missions with him and they'll just talk at him.
Yep. Shadow, let's go ahead and get all these rings.
Aha. I love Knuckles. I love when he just says nothing of importance.
Yep. He said nothing important. He was just here. I don't know if this would fall into it now, but like when they were in the sandy whatever level or whatever, you have to hit all the 5 little.
Oh, Glyphic Canyon? Oh,
yeah.
Wait, is this a different one?
The one where you're going there with Knuckles.
The second one.
Yeah. I was thinking, you do something with Knuckles. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a emerald, like a Master Emerald thing, because it seems like this where the Master Emerald would be or something like that. Nope. He's just hanging around.
Those black aliens.
Yep. Like, oh, okay. But yeah. Story time?
Story time? Most of this game's story doesn't matter.
True. I don't think there was really any point to making this game have alternate endings, because I don't know what it was necessarily trying to. It seems like the only stories that actually
don't
matter
even really acknowledge the missions you complete. Like, there's the mission where you have to take out the president, and then if you clear it by killing the president, he just shows up in the next cutscene like normal, because that's the cutscene that's supposed to play before the next mission.
He's like, oh, we made it out of there just barely. Really?
He just barely made it out. Our plane exploded. Shadow was right outside of it shooting it. But we made it out.
Like, yep. Mm-hmm. We sure did. I just think it's so crazy that literally the only endings that kind of mattered are the ones where you were going through them with, or you're going to like the paths or whatever, like for the good ending, because they kind of show more of like Shadow's like actual backstory and like what actually matters.
The most important ending is the one you get with fucking Vector.
Which one was that?
Vector didn't even, I don't think Vector even spoke to Shadow before this game.
Did he say something to him in Sonic Heroes? No, he almost certainly didn't, right?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think. Oh, you know
he
what?
He spoke to Rouge.
You know what? Oh, you're in the boss battle. I was about to say, I was like, wait, they might have talked in the boss battle, but I guess they didn't. I guess he did only talk to Rouge. It just.
But Vector's the one who's going to be here for Shadow, but he's finding out the most tragic part of his past. That's the character we want him for him. Not Sonic, who was in the level right before it.
Like you could have had a multitude of characters there. You could have had Sonic. You could have had Rouge.
Should have been Rouge.
Like
could have been Amy.
Yeah, it could have been Amy, but nope. You have Vector.
It's Vector. Vector, who's right there on the suicide hotline.
I do not want Vector on my suicide hotline, bro. He's gonna tell me, well, maybe you should do it.
Vector. All right, Chris, I'm sorry. I'm about to ruin a sponsorship for you.
Uh-oh.
Vector is the therapist you're going to get when you sign up for BetterHelp.
I'm just really not feeling good, Doc. Like, I'm really just feeling like, I shouldn't be on this earth anymore. Well,
don't do that yet. You still need to pay me.
I need my money for my agency because I'm also a detective. Victor or Vector, whatever. Yeah, the story is really I don't want to say it's kind of nonsensical.
It's pretty nonsensical. You want to talk about nonsensical? There's that neutral pathway. What is it? Where they try and keep the Shadow Android plot going from Sonic Heroes?
That one doesn't even make.
Only for you to find out, obviously, that it doesn't matter because he's not an android.
Yeah. Yes, you're just like.
I'm going to continue where I was talking about Eggman. Eggman tells Shadow that he's an android for some reason, I guess to try and control him. And when that clearly sends Shadow over the deep end and he starts leading an android uprising as a flesh and blood hedgehog for some reason, Eggman is still keeping up the bit and calling him an android that he works for, as Shadow is literally breaking down his door to kill him. And when so much to the point where you get to that level and you can side with Eggman for some reason because Eggman still wants you to help him. And even then, you still kill him at the end of that.
Yep. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You're just
then Eggman is shocked when Shadow calls himself an android and kills him. Why did they do this?
It's so funny whenever Eggman says what at the end of like all the Shadow stories. And he's like, that's what you got out of this? Like
it's funny because it's like Shadow is saying the craziest shit you could ever imagine someone say. He literally is just this dumbass hedgehog who's walking up to you saying, I am Shadow Android. I will lead the android uprising and rid humans of this earth. This is who I am.
What? You're like, this is what you got? Like, this is where you went with this? This is crazy.
Your fault. You called him an android.
And Shadow just straight up believed him. And you know what? Hold on. You know what? I want to call it Omega too. Because Omega's like, yeah, Shadow, Omega you're probably an android.
Omega doesn't care. He's trying to kill Eggman.
He kind of, at least to me, it seemed like he was like, yeah, Shadow. Yeah, you're probably an android.
Yeah, you're an android. Maybe.
He was like, I don't know. But I feel like as a robot, I feel like you should just know.
One of my favorite things about the whole Shadow Android plotline is that Eggman will literally say he equipped his Shadow Androids with missile launchers. Guess what Shadow doesn't have?
Well, I presume you're going to say missile launchers, but all I'm saying is maybe he just hasn't unlocked that ability yet.
he hasn't unlocked the missile launcher that was built into him. Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. She has all these gadgets. She just hasn't learned how to use them all yet,
Oh, of course. Shadow can't learn. Shadow has to learn from the other Shadow androids who aren't using Chaos Control.
Exactly. Oh, you know what?
Never mind the alien that said he was the one who helped create him.
I guess, you know what? I guess that's a good point, though. Like, if Eggman's robots could do Chaos Control, they would just be doing that. But it would only stand to reason that
one of them can.
Who?
Metal Sonic.
Okay. I guess. Well, okay, hold on a second. He can only do that after he had all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Okay, Shadow can just do Chaos Control. Yes, he did do it. Okay, that is true. That is fair. I suppose. Okay. But yeah, what were we about to say?
I was just gonna say it's really funny how if you go down the neutral route, the Black Arms just disappear from the story.
Yeah, I guess they kind of
they're just gone.
Yeah, they have like no.
Once you get to the point where it's Eggman's fleet versus the Black Arms, they're just gone from the story.
Yeah, because I guess at that point it's just Eggman's story, right?
We gotta go fight the egg dealer and kill Eggman.
The egg dealer. I hated. Okay, we'll talk about that later, but yeah, we'll talk about that.
What else we gotta talk about? There's the evil routes.
Let's see what the evil routes. What where Shadow just blindly
in the evil routes?
You said what?
I don't think there's anything of note in the evil routes. They're so dumb.
I mean, it's just Black Doom just talking to Shadow like, yeah, the humans they killed you, bruh.
Shadow's just a dumb yes man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Yes, Black Doom. I will go kill the humans.
I am the ultimate overlord. This is who I am.
They are a blight who must be destroyed. Yes, we are going to kill all of the humans.
Like, what? Like, how did you get this? How did you get here, Shadow? Like, come on.
It's so stupid.
Shadow's just making me. It was making me kind of mad on the evil routes. So I'm like, bro, how are you? Because like Shadow's, I guess, depicted as like a headstrong kind of character. Generally a pretty good head on his shoulders. Like, not easily swayed or tricked for the most part.
And yet the devil is talking to him, and he's like, "Ooh, you're kind of making a lot of sense."
Like, you're kind of spitting though. I did. The humans did kill Maria. Like, we already went over this in Sonic Adventure 2. Did any of your friends tell you about this? Whatever. It's
sure you might be wiping out the planet and killing a bunch of innocent people, but these humans seem kind of evil.
Like, maybe you're all right, Doom. So
Shadow looks at the Black Comet dropping aliens, destroying the city, killing all these people, and saying, there might be 2 sides to this.
There are 2 sides to every story. All right. And then the final story, I do think it's kind of whack that they took out all of the other characters through some random paralysis question mark. I guess.
I think it's hilarious that Shadow left all his friends to keep getting eaten.
Yeah.
By the little sperm monsters or whatever they are.
Yeah, they were still there. They didn't go away.
Shadow could kill them all. He could have just gotten rid of them, but he didn't. He killed the one that was eating him, even though he could have just walked away from it.
Yep.
And then he just left everyone else.
And that's supposed to be the true ending, the true story ending.
And then they're all just talking to him while it's happening.
Which I don't know how they're doing. How are they talking to him?
I don't know.
Like,
where was Omega?
Wait, was Omega not there? Oh, I guess he wasn't.
Omega wasn't there, because if Omega was there, he could have just killed him, and this wouldn't have been a problem.
That's so true. That's so true. Like,
Eggman was there with none of his robots. I guess was Cream there? Cream was not there.
Okay.
Cream wasn't. I don't think Cream is a character that helps you out in the story. I think you just find her with Amy. Right?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But Amy was there. That's also a child who's going to die. And Tails was there. Another child that was going to just get eaten alive and die.
Ah, don't worry. Shadow had a plan for that probably.
Don't worry. Shadow left him. It's fine.
Yeah.
What if the Black Orbs didn't all die when you beat Black Doom Shadow?
Well, he's still Super Shadow, so like, he could probably clean them all up.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It'll go back.
Chaos control on the Earth, and then
they were on the Black Comet, and you don't actually find out that they got off of the Black Comet unless you take a really long time in Black Doom's final boss fight.
Wait, what?
So if you take a really long time in the Devil Doom fight, I think it's Rouge who will tell you that they eventually escaped from the Black Comet.
How?
I don't know. But if you don't hear that voice line, it looks like Shadow just teleports all of them up to get blasted by the Eclipse Clan and die. He just sacrificed all his friends while they're getting eaten alive.
Oh my god, he's like, all right, I beat Doom.
This is who I am.
This is who I am. And then the cut to credits. Everything starts going crazy. Yeah. Black Doom.
The story's kind of nonsensical.
He didn't really have a strong story at the end. He was just evil guy wanting to kill humans, and he just wanted his debt repaid.
There's something so dumb about Black Doom in the final story, where he's talking about, we're going to save the Earth and purify it by getting rid of the human. It's like, and everyone's shocked by him saying, Shadow is shocked by him saying he's gonna kill the humans to purify the Earth or whatever and be their savior. And we're like, Shadow, this entire game, he said nothing about saving the people. He's only talked about killing them and how worthless they are and how they're just garbage that needs to be gotten rid of. Why are you shocked when you get to the end and he's like, now my evil plan is complete. I will now kill the humans.
Speaking of, hold on a sec. Bro, why did Shadow just let Doom take the Chaos Emeralds? Like, he just tried to let him take them. He's like,
Black Doom shows up and it's like, give me the Chaos Emerald, Shadow. Shadow says no, and then Doom just takes them.
I know. I was like, what? I mean, I guess Shadow kind of does a similar thing. Like, he goes up to attack Black Doom, and Black Doom just leaves the Chaos Emeralds, and Shadow's like,
yeah, Black Doom just left him in. He just left him in there.
Like, why? What? They couldn't think of a cleaner way?
He just left him in there in his really super bright room.
It didn't make any sense. Like, I don't know why Shadow was just carrying them around like it was like a pizza. He's just holding around in his hand. He's like, I got the emeralds. Look at them. They're all cool.
There's something really funny about the emeralds that this should have been in graphics, but I just want to bring it up. With how bright glowing lights are in this game.
Yeah.
Some of the emeralds are just like, you can't see them.
Yes, the silver emerald. I think the yellow one too.
See them at all.
They're just a blinding light. I was like,
just a light.
Is this really how this is supposed to look?
Why would they let it ship like this?
They were coming up on deadlines.
The whole ending just felt like we just need stuff to happen. Black Doom has a special nerve gas that he keeps in here. Whoa. Oh no, Shadow's part Black Arm, so he can still move. Whoa. Oh, actually, Black Doom has psychic powers. Whoa. He can stop Shadow again.
Whoa.
Why didn't he use these instead of the gas? I don't know.
Questions for later. But all I know
questions for never. I'm not talking about this guy.
All I know is this story was pretty lackluster. Like,
it's crazy. We talked about how cool Sonic Adventure 2 was for having such a cinematic feeling story. How it felt like there was this cool sense of urgency, stuff going on.
There was
Shadow the Hedgehog, there are aliens destroying the planet. Westopolis is like going crazy.
Yep.
There's battles going on between Gun and the aliens, and
Mm-hmm.
then you go to Lethal Highway, and it's kind of continuing. If you did the hero mission,
Yep.
if you did anything else, well, then it's over.
Yep. You are
Conflict's done.
You're no longer in the this crazy like apocalyptic zone. You're just like you're
Shadow's
just
just off
around.
doing stuff. He's just off doing stuff. That's it. Oh, look, he's at a circus now.
Yeah, which is crazy that he went to a haunted castle and a circus. Like, what was
now
going
he's
on with
reminiscing, thinking about the Ark. Still a whole alien invasion going on, by the way.
Like, it's fine though.
There are literally people dying on screen, and there is less urgency than in Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventure 2 really did the urgency really well.
There's less urgency than there was in Sonic Adventure. And that game had Amy seeing a killer robot behind her and deciding to go to an amusement park.
That is true. She's like, we gotta go to the park. Yeah. Story had no urgency. It was pretty nonsensical. There are kind of like 8 to 9 useless stories that you had to go through in order to see the final story. The final story, I mean, I guess it puts everything together, but it wasn't very
the choices you
good.
Make in the story don't actually matter for what goes on in the next level.
Yep.
Like the missions you complete do not matter. Oh, did you decide to kill the Black Arms in Westopolis, or did you decide to kill the gun soldiers in Westopolis? Doesn't matter. Westopolis is doomed. No matter what you do, they're gonna say, "Oh, the black aliens were killing everyone." Blah 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 blah. But Shadow was helping us. Even if he kills the gun soldiers too.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter. You killed the president? No, you didn't.
I think with all that, I'd probably give the story like a 4.
But there's so much of it. Look at all the story.
Yeah, all the bad repetitive story and the stuff that doesn't mean anything or make sense. Yeah, put that mug in a 4. Okay,
but Chris, look at the photo on the president's desk. Look at it. It's got Shadow and Sonic on it.
Whoa!
Now, Chris, let me ask you.
Okay.
When did the president take that picture?
He took it at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, of course.
He did?
Right before.
With the right before when Shadow was on the Ark for the entire finale?
And
didn't have his change of heart
no.
until after?
No.
The Bio-Lizard was leading the whole Ark into the planet?
No. You're messing it up, okay? He actually took that picture after Sonic Heroes.
Oh, after Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
That game where they didn't talk about the president at all? Or have any other humans besides Eggman?
Yes. Because that is the only other possible time they could have done that. But also, that also doesn't make any sense.
The game where Shadow still had no memory.
Yep.
And didn't know anything about what was going on.
And he's not hanging out with any of them at all, seemingly. So
the odds Shadow didn't actually even like Sonic.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't like, or from the looks of it, even really kind of know Sonic like that.
I had no idea. When did he take that picture? Is Shadow just photoshopped into it?
It doesn't matter how he got the picture, okay? Just know that he has it. Okay? He's the president, okay? He can do stuff like that.
He's got it. All right. He brought Shadow back from the dead just to take that picture.
Exactly.
They taxidermied his corpse.
So they can take the picture like that?
Yep.
That's funny. Boss battles. They're all bad.
Boss battles? They're all bad.
Every
the ones that are kind of okay. Know what? No, Blue Falcon's all right.
Which one was Blue Falcon?
Blue Falcon is one of the gun robots. It's like, I forget which one it is. Both the gun robots are all right. Is Diablo the one that sucks?
Wait, let me see. Blue Falcon.
The one that has the remix of the Heavy Dog theme from Sonic Adventure 2.
Let's see. No, I
He's
didn't.
got the big pulse.
I didn't like this one either. I didn't like a single boss fight.
Yeah, no, they're kind of bad.
I like it's crazy how if they have like one bad boss fight, that means you instantly in this game have like 3 or 4 bad boss fights because you have to do that same one like 3 times.
Oh, how many times will you fight the egg breaker?
Is it 3? Is it 3 or 4?
I think it's 4.
I
think you have to fight it at least 4 times.
There's
Diablon, who you have to fight like 3 times.
Is Diablon the one where you do?
Diablon's the one with Sonic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hate that one.
Actually, the worst boss fight in the game.
Hate that one. Actually, you know what? That's not the worst in the game. Actually,
I don't know if I agree with whatever you're about to say.
Nah, that's not the worst one. The worst one, in my opinion, is the final shadow fight. I really thought that was a particular. Yeah, I thought it was a particularly terrible boss fight. It was annoying. It was like, well, one, Shadow was ugly, but also like
you're just very ugly.
You are just doing the same repetitive thing. Like at least with like the boss fight or whatever with Sonic or whatever. At least that one, there's like some kind of mix up kind of stuff going on. Like, oh yeah, he has like different phases, I guess, or whatever. You can trick him and like, fight him and it takes 1 billion years to actually take down his health bar. But like, there's some variety. In the Shadow one, it's literally the same thing the entire time. And it does not change from that. The only thing that changes, I guess, is more debris ? But I don't even think that becomes an issue.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and all you have to do is just get rings, and getting the rings is very annoying. Actually attacking the weak point is really annoying and hard to do, and I hate it. I hate everything about it. What's supposed to be such a cool fight turned into my least favorite fight for me personally. If it's not my least favorite, it's at least the same as the other one. It's just so bad, like everywhere.
I didn't have these issues. This is a skill issue. The fight still sucks. Now, I will say it has one thing over Diablon.
Okay.
Diablon doesn't have I Am All of Me playing.
That is true. That is true. That is true. I Am All of Me playing in the background is cool. All right. I prefer, the kawaii version of it, but this one's cool too. You know the kawaii version, right? Of I Am All of Me?
Yeah, I know.
I love that version. That's probably my favorite version, actually. That's not even a joke.
I think Diablon is still my least favorite just because it goes wrong. There's so many ways where it could just go wrong, even when it feels like you're doing the right thing. Like, the Devil Doom fight is finicky as hell. Like, it feels like it wasn't tested.
It wasn't. No shot it was.
But you only have to do it once. Diablon, you gotta fight 3 times, and it never gets better.
Okay. That I guess I'm only thinking about the boss fights. Like the quality of boss fight just based on like what the boss fight is, not necessarily how many times I do it. But if you're counting like the amount of times that you have to do it, then I think Diablon has to go like D1 hater because
so my thing with Diablon is I think Diablon takes longer to beat than the final boss, and you have to do it 3 times.
I don't even know if Diablon took longer for me. I think the final
definitely
boss
took longer for me.
I definitely struggle more on the final one.
Of not saving my bullets for when I had my super mode. So I just ran out of ammo the first time I fought him. That thing took like 10 minutes.
Bro, you were using guns? I felt like I couldn't even use guns. I just homing attacked him the whole time.
It was so bad. So awful.
I just homing attacked him. Also,
you know who's a great inoffensive boss fight? My boy Black Bull.
Yeah.
No, that fight sucks too.
Nah, he was a Sonic boss. Offensive. Like he was a Sonic boss fight. I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, this one's fine. Yeah, I said I hated everyone. This one was fine. I didn't hate this one.
You can jump into his eye and he dies. It's great.
I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this actually. Yeah. It also,
I don't even really hate the Black Doom fight, honestly.
Isn't it crazy how for the final fight, they don't give you like they let you like, you know, shoot little chaos spears, but they don't give you like a gun. Like,
yeah, your chaos spear is your gun.
Yeah, but like
the strongest gun. And that's why when you beat it, you get the shadow rifle, which shoots chaos spears.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it's the gun you get for beating the game completely and then going back to play more, because you would obviously want to play more after beating the final boss, right? You didn't have enough after the other 11 endings.
Or I guess you would use that gun if you're going to play in hard mode, because you can unlock a hard mode, I guess, once you do all 300 or whatever.
Yeah, you could do that.
I wouldn't do that.
You sure could do that. You know what they mean when they say there's 326 endings in this game?
I mean, are they just saying they just take like every single possible path? And
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They have an ending name for each path. It doesn't actually change any of the endings. It's just the name of the ending.
Why would somebody do that though?
I don't know. The Sonic Team was stupid, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it literally doesn't make it literally doesn't make any sense. Like at all. Straight up.
It's so dumb.
But yeah, I didn't like any of these boss battles. Black Bull, he was chill. He was fine.
Black Bull's alright. I thought Black Doom was alright after the first time I fought him.
Nah. Oh yeah, are you talking about a regular Black Doom or are you talking about Super Black Doom?
Regular Black Doom.
Okay.
Regular Black Doom where he has the Kirby OST.
Yeah, he does. He does have the Kirby OST. He does.
You got that Kirby final boss song going on. I kind of dig that song, I'm not gonna lie.
It was very funny because I think while I was doing that, I think I was thinking like, oh yeah, like this sounds like a Kirby boss fight. Like I wonder if Caleb noticed that.
I'm fighting Magalore right now.
Yeah, you know, I guess Black Doom, I didn't like his fight, but I think
it's the best final boss free out of the other three options. Out of the other two options.
Yes, it is. Well,
we didn't even talk about Egg Dealer.
I think I was gonna say, like, I think Egg Dealer, low key, that one's the easiest one.
It's the easiest boss by far. But it's also just really stupid.
It is dumb. You rated 30,000% Shadow the Hedgehog? Get out of my chat.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely the freak not.
Year of Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, we aren't. No shot. Yeah.
Don't forget what route you done. You don't want to redo it.
The little egg, you know, casino boss or whatever. He was like annoying.
My problem with Egg Dealer is, why is he the final boss instead of Egg Breaker?
That's so true.
Why would this be what Eggman has as his last ditch defense?
That's so true. Egg
Why
Breaker
is it
kind of looks
the
like
boss after the circus level.
Yes.
So
oh my
dumb.
god, bro, you're so right. Like the Egg Breaker looks like he looks like Egg Emperor a little bit. So you would kind of expect. Yeah, he kind of does a little bit.
He's also probably the boss that's most likely to actually hit you of any of them.
You're right. You're right. Because like Egg Dealer, he doesn't even like. He kind of goes in a circle.
Doesn't do anything unless you do it. Unless you literally don't do anything. You only have to hit Egg Dealer like once to make him not hurt you.
It's so dumb. Why would
Egg Breaker though? He's swinging at you all the time.
What came first, the dealer or the egg?
The dealer or the egg? The black arms. That's what came first.
Yeah. I think I want to give boss battles a 5. Maybe maybe a 3.
A 3 or a 2. You're being way too nice.
I said 5 and then I thought more about it. I was like, dang, I really didn't like anything actually.
They're all miserable.
Yeah.
Black Doom is inoffensive and Black Bull is inoffensive.
I would say Black Doom is inoffensive negative.
I think the two gun fights are also inoffensive.
Disagree.
And
Oh, wait.
Diablon is one of the worst boss fights in the series so far.
It was just not good. It was just straight up
actually one of the worst boss fights in the series, and they make you play it 3 times
because they thought we liked it so much.
Ugh.
They thought we were having so much fun.
Of course, we were, weren't we?
Okay. Level design.
They're boring, all of them.
Mm,
Not all of them.
I was like, are they all boring?
There's a few. There's like 2 or 3. There's the one where you're flying through the arc and it's basically a Panzer Dragoon level. That level was cool.
Where like everything was like breaking apart.
Oh no, where you're flying on the little black arms thing.
Oh my!
Up everything. It was cool. It was a cool idea until you have to actually break the defense matrices.
Yes. Until you actually have to break. Oh.
It's a really cool and good feeling level until you have to do the mission.
It would make me so angry.
They have so much health, and the only way to break them is to get yourself stuck on something so that you can shoot them.
I wish I would have done that. I was just flying. I was just flying and like shooting them
through the level multiple times.
Yeah, yeah. I think I have to fly through the level like 2 times or something like that. Like, bro, this is.
Did every time you miss one, you got Black Doom in your. Where are you going, Shadow? The defense matrix is that way.
Black Doom, get out of my head, bro.
Black Doom, whenever he shows up right before an objective for one of his stupid missions, while you're trying to do something else, he'll just be right there in your. Where are you going, Shadow?
Like, bro, it doesn't even matter where I'm going, okay? Because you're going to be there in the next level anyway. Tell me to do something good, okay? So get out of my ear, big dog. Yeah, the level, I would say, out of the cool levels, well, at least some of the cool level designs, I thought a level that was cool was the one where, like, everything was, like, breaking apart. It was a cool, like, thought, but it is... slightly annoying.
You have to find the computer room with Vector. Like the end of level. No, you're like okay. Because I was about to say I think that's one of the worst levels in the game.
No, it was like the world, like the whole arc is literally like falling down or whatever. It's like blowing up and everything. Wait, is that the same one?
I think that's the one you're talking. It's the last level in one of the endings, right?
Oh no, I can't remember. All I remember is it starts off with like, you know, you're like on a platform or whatever, it's like falling, it's like breaking apart, and then you have to like jump on to like, you know, the different platforms or whatever as everything is going down.
Yeah, we're talking about the same one. I hate that level because of how much you have to wait.
I mean it's like a tiny, it's like a very
there's so many points where you have to just jump on a platform and you just wait. There's literally a part where you jump to a platform with some rings pointing up and you just have to wait forever for it to go up before you can do anything else.
I guess I just appreciated the idea of the level. I was like, you know, this is a really cool idea.
I think a more competent team could have did great with it.
You like Sega Team Now?
Maybe. Like Sega Team 3 games ago.
True. I think so. Like, I thought that one was kind of cool. I thought...
The level where you have to race Sonic to the end of Final Rush is cool.
Yeah, because that was actually a real level.
Until you try and get the neutral ending.
You have to wait 5 minutes or whatever.
Where you have to get to the end in 3 minutes and then have to wait 2 minutes for Sonic to complete the level.
It's very, very funny that you have to wait. You're like, well, I guess I gotta get this neutral ending, so I guess I'll just wait.
I guess I'm waiting.
That stage is cool.
That twice.
Let's see. What else was a cool stage? Westopolis was fine because it was very quick.
Is a cool first stage.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's got good music. It's nice.
Let's see what else.
Even if it's also kind of boring. The final levels. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I enjoyed any of the final levels. Like, really, I don't think I did.
Lava Shelter's alright. I guess. That's the final one of the neutral ending.
I don't
It's
know.
alright when you're just going to the end and not do an Eggman's mission.
Yeah.
A lot of these levels are like, alright, it's okay. Not necessarily fun, just not actively harming you if you're just going to the ending. Like, if you're just trying to reach the goal ring. It's when the missions get added in. I don't know what it is with Sonic Team. When we got to Sonic Adventure, they were like, all right, we're going to add this new mission type. It's going to be treasure hunting. You're going to search for these emeralds. Whichever one you're closest to will ping on your radar. All right, it's Sonic Adventure 2. You're only going to see the emerald we want you to see. But now there's hints that can tell you where they are. Look at these cute little clues you can figure out.
Ooh, they're adorable.
We're in Sonic Heroes now. Whoa. They're treasure hunting? Psych. Here's Team Chaotix. Here's more treasure hunting. There is no radar anymore. There's no more radar. What? You all hated Team Chaotix? It was your least favorite story in Sonic Heroes? We made an entire game of Team Chaotix.
And I hated it, bro.
Get to hunting. What were they thinking?
I honestly have no idea what they could have been thinking to do something like this.
You just made a bunch of big treasure hunt levels that happened to have an ending. And they said, go get it.
It really didn't make any sense. Here's
this arc level with no radar. Go find all the people to heal.
I think pretty much all the missions
look the same.
All the missions where you have to like find something or whatever, all those are pretty much all bad.
The only okay ones are the ones where it's like there's the second Glyphic Canyon one where you're just both of the Glyphic Canyon ones. Where it's literally just going along the path and there's something for you to hit along the way.
Yeah. Where it's just like plainly in your vision. You can't
really miss it.
Exactly.
The ones that are really terrible are kill this amount of enemies. It's like, okay, I guess we're going to be here for 15 minutes on this one.
Like, all right. I guess that's what we're doing now.
All right, here we are. Kill 80 black arms. All right. Sure.
Or it'll be like light all these fireplace or whatever. I'm like, bro,
go find all the torches go light my torches for my defense system in my Mystic Mansion with worse music.
Doesn't even make any sense. What are you talking about, Eggman? Or
does it play a factor in anything that comes after it? Nope. Do it anyway.
And you know what? We gotta talk about the worst levels in the game or whatever. The ones where it's
Impact.
Yeah, is that the one?
Impact in the arc.
Yep. And Maria's like, Shadow, we have to help all the people.
Shadow, you have to help the researchers. No, don't kill the gun soldier, Shadow.
Shadow, we have to kill the blue monsters or
Shadow,
whatever.
Kill the water monsters.
Oh, the water monster was like the worst one, dog. There were like 30 of them.
Those chaos things are like way more dangerous here than they were before.
Yeah, they are. I guess
if you get caught at any point sometimes without having a gun, you might just die.
It's true.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
And they have so much health. They have so much health.
They have so much range.
Yeah, they're just
like impossible to dodge if you aren't already moving.
God, it's just so bad.
Kill 30 of them. Some of them are hiding from you. Good luck.
The first level, kill 40 black aliens or 35 or whatever. and I missed one. I'm like,
Time
thanks,
to go
game.
through the entire level.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Speaking of going through the entire level, I love how there's a checkpoint system and they included no way of knowing what's actually on the map. Like, you don't know which checkpoint is nearest to what you're doing, so if you miss something, just go back to the beginning.
Yep.
Because it doesn't really matter.
Yep. You're just like, okay.
You have no idea where it is. Play again.
It's so... you know what, but I guess I appreciate they added a checkpoint system, I guess. Even if it's kind of useless, I guess it is there.
You need it, but I don't even know you have no way of actually knowing what you missed.
It's just not helpful. It's like they're telling you, like, hey, look at this really cool thing we have for you. I mean, like, you know, it is a quality of life change, but it's not changing your life at all in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the level design is just not very great. When you're on the black comment, it's not really great or grand or whatever. It's like, it's pretty bland, kind of annoying to go through.
They got an alien environment they could have made look like anything, and they chose to make it, I don't know, some purple blocks.
Yep. Purple and
purple
veiny
blocks.
And fleshy,
Not even
I guess.
as veiny as it could be. It's not even. They could have went harder on it, and they were like, actually, what if it looked like a kaleidoscope?
What if
With a purple walkway?
A kaleidoscope. Yeah, no, I think that was the best they could do. You know what? I think they didn't do too well. So overall level design, it had a few cool levels, but I think most of the missions drag down most of the levels. If you're doing like, okay, you know what? I'll say this: if you're doing the neutral mission, most of the stages are like fine. If you're doing any of the hero,
really boring.
Yes, they are.
It's still really long. Not as long as the Sonic Heroes levels, but they're still longer than they should be.
Yep. They're just long. Yeah. If I were to give this,
there isn't much in them.
If I were to give this a score for level design, I feel like maybe a 10 out of 20. Because, you know,
you want to give it a 10?
I think a 10 is fair because a lot of the neutral ones
double digits.
I think I would. I think I would for this one. Because it's like half, it's like 50-50 in a way, because not all of the missions are bad. Some of them are pretty inoffensive or whatever.
I think most of them are.
So I think a 10 is pretty fair.
I'm gonna say 7.
7.
That's
That's crazy. Well,
I think the missions aren't fun at all.
I'll lower mine to a 9. All right, let me go to the restroom real quick, and we'll get to the fun part.
Is it fun? I don't know about that.
Well, it's music. We love music.
Maybe. Okay.
We'll see. All right, BRB. All right, I'm back. So we have given level design a 9, which is below average. And now we're gonna talk about the music and sound design. I will say in this game, I never caught myself really listening to the music all too much, or it never really stood out to me. There was nothing really bad, but nothing really just like
unremarkable.
Yeah, and I thought that was really surprising, actually.
That's just a testament to how mediocre this game is. They couldn't even get the music.
You know, is that true though? So
it's true. All right,
as I ask myself that question,
I want you to go listen to Cryptic Castle.
Cryptic Castle?
Listen to their version of Mystic Mansion.
Okay. It's one of there's so many. Oh my, why are there so many? You said Cryptic Castle?
Is it even named Cryptic Castle? I don't remember anymore.
I don't know.
These levels all blend together. No.
Okay. I feel like it's none of those. It's probably one of the.
It is Cryptic Castle.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Wait. That's not bad.
I'll pick another random song.
You said what?
I'll pick another random song.
Pick another random song? All right, let's see. All right, we're going to do Space Gadget. Okay, Shadow, I see you. Yeah. Hey, maybe I was being too hard on the music. You know, the music was pretty good.
You can keep picking random songs.
All right, let's see. Fourth into the black.
Make sure you're picking level themes.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll pick.
I'm pretty sure this is just like a stage or something.
Okay, we got Final Horn.
Final Horn.
Yeah.
What I want to make is that a majority of these stage themes sound really similar. Like really similar.
That is true. They do start like sounding very similar.
The variety you get from Sonic soundtracks is just not there in this game for the most part. You have a few standout ones like the Arc levels where they're more somber.
Yeah, Stop was cool.
Stop was good, Neutral Highway was good. But then you have like
okay, let's see. Glyphic Canyon.
Like, yeah. Stuff playing.
Yeah.
Stuff is playing.
That's fine. Digital Circuit?
They added synth because it's in a circuit or whatever.
It's a digital circuit. Whoa! Huh. Wait, maybe
Music's just really unremarkable.
Maybe I was going a little too hard. I kind of. Wait, I don't hate any of these. Oh, this is one that's a similar. This is like a background fade.
Another one.
Yeah. That one doesn't really do a whole lot. Egg Breaker? Nah, I didn't rock with Egg Breaker actually. Egg Breaker's pretty annoying actually.
You don't like how he spells out his name?
No.
You can hear the voice in the background saying G-G-M-A.
And you know what? I didn't like that, surprisingly enough. Crazily enough, I did not rock with it.
Whoa, Circus Park sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty bad actually. Prison Island?
Like, they had a theme they wanted to go with for this game, and it was guitars and noise.
You know what? From listening to these, I feel like at least most of the time it works more than not.
Would you ever go back to listen to any of these?
But you know what? Hold on a second. Wait. There is one that maybe. Is it this one? This one? I don't know. I love the little.
I didn't like this song at all.
I like this one a lot, actually. I was like, wait, this is a good song. It doesn't fit the stage at all, but I like it. It's just like, it's so chill and low key.
There's like nothing to it.
I
Why is it chill and low key from the final stage?
You're right. It doesn't fit the stage at all. That is true. But the song itself, I'm like, I'm kind of jamming though. I liked it. Let's see. Black Doom? Oh, Kirby?
Kirby theme.
Ooh. You cannot use horn in your song with fast drum and bass in the background. I guess not really drum and bass, just like the snare or whatever in the background, okay?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
It's just a Kirby theme.
I do like Kirby. All right, let's see. Then we have the. Oh wait,
I like Blue Falcon. I like that remix of that theme.
You like which one?
Blue Falcon, that boss fight theme.
Oh wait, where is it? Oh, this one? No. Is it called Blue Falcon or is
It's
it
literally called Blue Falcon?
Okay. Let me see if I can find that one. I'm never gonna find it, am I?
Probably not.
Oh. Okay, I wonder if it's just like at the bottom. Okay, that's Circus Part. That is the finale. Blue Falcon, Blue Falcon, Blue Falcon. Oh no, what is this? Never Turn Back. It started off so good. And then it turned into a Team Chaotic song.
Imagine hating on Never Turn Back. Imagine hating on a Crush 40 song. That's crazy.
Why imagine? You can just listen to me talk about it right now, as a matter of fact. Wait, am I crazy?
Yeah?
Nah, I don't think I am, actually. Oh, bro, when you hear that, you hear the way the song comes in. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they're kind of going crazy on this. I do like this quite a bit. Let's see. Is there any? What was Central City? Yep, another one of those ones that just sounds like almost yeah.
What was Central City? Central City was boring.
It was. And then wait. Okay, yeah. It was just at the very beginning. I was like, this isn't I Am All of Me, but it is. Yeah, you know, this version of I Am All of Me is cool. But obviously, wait, is this? But obviously, we all go with this one though. This is our jam.
Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside the world for delight. Do you remember me? Capture you, set you free.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I think with all of that, I think we can say Shadow the Hedgehog, the soundtrack. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Nah.
I thought it was pretty good. Every time I learned the song, I was like, wait, okay.
I think compared to the rest of the Sonic soundtrack, this soundtrack is incredibly forgettable.
I think it's forgettable.
I don't think you're gonna remember any of the songs you just listened to.
I'll remember I Am All of Me.
Whoa, crazy.
I think that's true, but I don't think that's always necessarily like a bad thing in general. Like, I think when you listen to a soundtrack, okay, well, it doesn't work.
I don't think it'll work.
Soundtrack
to blend together.
What I'm about to say does not work in favor of Shadow the Hedgehog. But I think that statement, like when you're playing a game, whatever, if it makes you feel something like in the moment, even if you don't really like remember it later on, I think that's still fine. Unfortunately, the Shadow the Hedgehog soundtrack did not make me feel anything in the moment. But as I'm listening to it now, I'm like, wait, you know, these songs are pretty good. These songs are pretty good.
Nah.
I think this gets a solid. I think this gets a solid 12 out of 20.
I wasn't even gonna give it a 10.
Oh no, you're too mean on this. You're too
I don't
mean.
think so.
I think you're way too mean on it, because like the song quality, I think for the most part is generally fine to pretty good. I don't think there's any, well, besides some of the songs sounding, I guess, samey or whatever. Like even the songs that sound samey, most of them are just like they're just like fine. They're just like fine. I think
soundtrack feels like they made a bunch of like just test tracks for something and they just stuck them in the game. They said put some sounds together. All right, that's Lethal Highway. All right, put some more sounds together. Here's Cryptic Castle.
While I do think that's true, I think at least a lot of those were like
I want you to think
relevant.
of how good the music was before this. In the games before this.
I'm not disagreeing with that, because like all the other ones, we gave them straight 20s, except for Sonic Adventure 2, which
this is
19.
only 8 points lower?
If I'm
you think this is 7 points away from Sonic Adventure 2?
If I'm thinking about it in terms of percentages, this is a 60 compared to 100. Yes.
I don't think it's a 60. I would say this is a failing grade.
I would say this is barely passing.
Listen to the Diablon theme.
Diablon? Okay.
Do you even remember it, even though you fought him 3 times and each fight took a long time?
No, I don't remember him at all, actually.
Whoa, crazy.
Is it just called
Does
Diablon?
That sound like a passing grade for a final boss?
No, but I'm thinking about the totality. And there are a lot of songs in this game. I do remember the song now.
There sure are a lot of songs in this game.
There are a lot. And you know, yeah, it's pretty boring.
This is just like another stage theme.
Actually, it's worse than the stage theme. It's worse than all the stage themes we've listened to, actually. Just about. At least the stage themes had more variety in what was going on in their song for the most part. This one is just like, it's just not. Yeah, it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring.
Literally the only non-vocal theme from this game that I'm gonna remember is Blue Falcon. Everything else is gone.
And you know what? I don't think that's necessarily bad. I think it's only a problem when the songs are a
horrible thing. And you're crazy to say that for a Sonic game.
I think if I'm just thinking
it's
about
not a bad thing
in general.
It's not necessarily a bad thing to not remember a song in a Sonic game. For the soundtrack to be forgettable.
I am thinking about in terms of gaming, because obviously I'm knocking the game for not having like, you know, great and like super memorable soundtracks. But I do think like the songs that are there, while they're not the quality of Sonic in general, I do think they are listenable. They are not like super offensive. Some of them are pretty good. So to me, that's like, okay, it's an above failing grade, but just barely, because the songs aren't actually like awful, you know?
Mm,
Like if like
Alright.
if they were actually bad songs, then that would be a problem. that would be a problem. Like if this was like Sonic 3D Blast, that because that would be a problem. Because I think Sonic 3D Blast we gave like a I don't know, probably like a 5 or something like that. Cause like that was actually bad. What? Yo, no, we gave the music a 16 in 3D Blast. There's no shot, bro. There's no shot.
That's
We gave this a 16.
there is no we. That was you. I had no part in this.
You probably had it lower than me.
In Sonic 3D Blast?
Or I'm sorry,
I abstained because I didn't play that game. That was all you.
I'm gonna have to go back and see what we said with that because we must have been on something.
That was you. 3D Blast was you.
I will go back and see what you said on this specifically. I feel like you said something. So if we're saying Shadow the Hedgehog is worse than 3D Blast, I just don't know if that can be true. I just don't know.
Hey, man. 3D Blast had that one song that showed up in Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, you know what? Sonic Adventure did steal from 3D Blast. That is true. You know what? 3D Blast probably wasn't even like actually that bad.
I remember that song that they stole from Adventure. I don't remember any song from Shadow the Hedgehog.
You remember I Am All of Me?
Doesn't count.
You remember the Blue Falcon song?
I do. That's one song out of like 70.
You remember Westopolis?
Barely. I remember the start of Westopolis.
I'm just saying, okay, there's nothing bad here. So I feel content giving it a 12. Giving it just barely overpassing.
Whatever.
And then how does we messed up. How does Shadow?
0.
It's not a 0.
0.
It's not a 0. Okay.
It feels terrible.
It does feel bad. It does.
He goes from 0 to 300 in like a millisecond. If you're holding forward at all, he rockets. If you jump, his momentum comes to a halt for some reason. The spin dash is worse than it's ever been.
Yep, the worst spin dash.
I don't know why. I don't know what their problem with the spin dash is. He has a dumb punch combo
that doesn't do anything.
Useless.
Because if you touch an enemy, you get hurt anyway. Like, why is it like this?
Completely useless. It does less damage than a jump, let alone a homing attack. The homing attack has too much range.
It's also way too slow.
The homing attack is slow as hell. It has too much range, and it will target things behind you.
Yep. You don't know how many times I'm like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead and go forward. And then Shadow's like, I'm turning around, baby. Let's hit this enemy back here.
You could bounce off a spring, try to homing attack an enemy in front of you, and Shadow will go straight back down to the spring.
I'm like, bro, what is this? What is this?
The guns feel terrible, which is hilarious because you had 2 games before where guns also didn't feel good, but you somehow made them feel worse.
You're right.
Which is extra bad because you designed an entire game around guns this time.
There's no way to actually like target an enemy, like choose like your target or whatever. And sometimes when you're like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna shoot this enemy or whatever like that, and the bullet just goes straight or not toward the enemy, and I'm just like, yeah, that's great. I love that.
You brought back the mecha controls with the dumb booster and made it worse somehow.
Bro, the mechs were so dumb, bro.
Why do you move so slowly when you're using the hover?
So we can control it, you know?
Why is it like that?
Oh, but yeah, you know what? You know what they did that was good? Oh, you can mash X, you can mash B on the rails and go faster.
Well, yeah, they realized that they lied to people in Sonic Heroes. So instead of just making a more recognizable, readable icon, they just changed it to what everyone thought it was supposed to be.
Yep. And it's great. Oh, bro, triangle jump?
I think it's dumb because it looks way goofy.
The triangle
jump is better.
No.
Until the triangle jump is better until you get to the end.
You mean like the end of your triangle jump or whatever?
When you get to the end of the
Yes.
triangle jump and Shadow
Yes.
just decides he wants to die sometimes.
Yes. Like bro, that's the
Like,
worst part.
They added the ability to run during the triangle jump, which is good.
Yes.
I like that. Unfortunately, they also decided that when you reach the end of a triangle jump, Shadow will immediately start to go down to try and land on the platform, which is not coded to only do that when you're going to land on a platform. So Shadow will just decide to die.
He's
if
like,
you
yep,
triangle jump wrong.
I'm just jumping off. And that's what made triangle jump worse.
And if you try to just run to the end, sometimes you'll run out, you won't be able to make it, and Shadow will just drop like a rock.
Yep. Me and the triangle jump were not friends. It was just way too finicky.
I think you could just say that with jumping in general in this game. It does not feel good.
It doesn't. It really,
also, enemies
really
have
doesn't.
a ton of health now.
For
because they want
no
you to use
reason.
guns. The guns that feel bad. The only time guns feel good are when you're using your dumb blue or red mode.
Oh, and they don't have ammo or whatever. Or they have
Yeah,
infinite
just
ammo
have
or whatever.
infinite ammo so you can hold the button down.
Yeah.
Unless you're using a gun that doesn't have full auto and now you're mashing, which doesn't feel good. Speaking of the blue and red mode, you can go blue or red. If you're going blue and you're doing anything other than making it to the goal ring, don't you dare use it.
You'll skip over everything. You'll just, hey, that enemy you need to
Just
kill.
zoom.
Oh well.
Guess you're going back through the level.
Yep. Figure it out. And you know what's crazy? A lot of the levels where you go blue, you would have been killing like the bad guys or whatever, to get or wait, the good guys or the bad guys to get blue. Whatever. I think it's the red
bad
guys.
guys.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh yeah, but in this level, you're supposed to help, 30 of the men on the ship or whatever. Or, oh yeah, you were actually supposed to find these things. And you're just like, oh, this is so dumb. At least with the chaos explosion or whatever, you're stationary and you can just kill a whole bunch of enemies.
Even with the chaos blast, if you have a gun, it's just worse than using your gun.
It is. It's so weak.
Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. It hits a lot of enemies, but guess what also helps? It's a lot of enemies. A gun with infinite ammo.
Yep.
And it hits them way harder.
Yep. Those guns can be pretty strong.
Yeah.
They can be also, I don't know what it is, but I think we could have talked about this before, but freak that one level with the alien spaceship. They have to like destroy the shield. That was so stupid. You have to use a gun for it. I didn't like that one, but
I think all the levels where you have to destroy a ship are terrible.
They are. Actually, they are.
The ship can just leave if you aren't paying attention to it, and that'll just be it. You have to restart the entire level if you want to try again. I was doing the level where you have to destroy the Eggman ship, and I ran out of ammo. There were no other guns on the stage at the end.
Oh well.
Like I literally couldn't do it. So it's just, all right, guess I'm retrying.
Every single vehicle felt
they all felt bad.
They all felt bad. The jumper one felt the best, but it still felt pretty bad.
As hilarious as it was to see Shadow driving around in an Escalade holding an M16, I think it wasn't worth it.
No.
It felt so bad.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all, as a matter of fact. Yeah, everything about
G-Wagon.
Shadow just anytime I'm like hitting an enemy or whatever, or sometimes I'm like I'm hitting an enemy or whatever, and I try to do a homing attack and it just inexplicably misses, even though it's hit every other target from every other range, but this one time it decided not to. Or I try to hit an enemy or whatever and I'm like near a ledge and it just like throws me off. It was just bad. It was bad. I never had fun.
One vehicle that feels good to drive around in.
And what's that one?
And it's the Black Arms bat thing with the gun on it. I love that thing.
I didn't like it.
I love that thing. Until you have to do that one level where you're destroying the defense matrix, because it turns out that gun doesn't do a lot of damage.
It doesn't. And You know, it took me a
Chris,
second
do
to
you
get
want
to
to know the actual way to do that mission because I ended up doing it twice.
How do you actually do it?
What you're supposed to do is you jump off of the stupid bat at the checkpoint that's in front of all of those. You go kill the mech behind it that drops a minigun, and then you just shoot it with the minigun because it kills it way faster.
I could have just been doing that?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Caleb, why didn't you tell me?
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all.
Make an entire game, an entire level that's like a fake Panzer Dragoon level, and they say, actually, the efficient way to do this is to get off of it and do the boring thing, because guns are the solution to everything in this game. You fight in that boss fight, if you're using your homing attack, you're going to be here for 20 minutes. Hope you save some bullets.
Yeah, I think the... also in the final fight, I didn't like the way Super Shadow...
It sucked.
...really controlled at all. It
It's
wasn't
just,
fun.
It's just nothing. There's nothing to him. You can't even change your elevation in it. It's so weird.
I know. Like I'm sitting here trying to press like L and R or whatever to like, oh, can I move up with that? Pressing X and Y, like, can I move up like this? Like, what?
You can move forward and back, and left and right.
Like, why is this a step down from Sonic Adventure 2? What? Whatever. I think we can confidently say the controls and how does it feel to play. You said a 0. I'm gonna be a little bit more generous and say a 3. I'll say it. You know what? I'm sticking with the 3. I'm sticking with 3. It did not feel good ever to be playing as Shadow. There was a brief moment where I started off in Westopolis and I was like, wait, hold on. Shadow feels kind of snappy. I was like, okay, wait, maybe this feels too bad. And then
Feel kind of slippery.
it went downhill very quickly. That was within like the first 2 minutes. So
which game was it? Was this Sonic Adventure 2 where if you got hit in midair, you would get a second jump to try and save yourself?
Was that SA2?
Or was that in Sonic? Or was that Sonic Heroes?
Oh, that I'm pretty sure that was Sonic Heroes. I'm pretty sure.
Why'd they get rid of that?
Because this game is for teens, okay? It's not for babies like Sonic Heroes, all right?
It is for babies. When you get hit, you only lose 10 rings.
That's the quality of life change, to be honest.
It is. That is a very good change they made.
All right.
But why is it that when you get hit in the air on these levels with random falling debris, you don't get to jump again?
Because you don't deserve to jump again. You deserve to die.
Why is this game so shit?
You know what? You know why it's so bad, Caleb? Because it's a 40. That's why it's so bad.
Whoa.
It's worse than 3D Blast? Is that true?
It's longer than 3D Blast.
That is true. You know what? At least 3D Blast wasn't repetitive.
It is like longer than 3D Blast by an order of magnitude.
I beat Sonic 3D Blast in like 2 streams. Maybe it was 1 stream, actually. Maybe,
No, it was 1, wasn't it?
Was it 1 stream?
I'm pretty sure you beat it in 1.
That's crazy. Yeah, this is orders of magnitude. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember starting 3D Blast, being like, "This shit sucks. I'm not playing it," and then watching you play the rest.
Okay. You know what's crazy? You said Sonic 3D Blast is so bad you're not gonna play it, but you beat all of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, because I beat it as a kid. Shadow the Hedgehog is not. It's not
nostalgia.
Painful to play. It's just so damn boring.
Shadow the Hedgehog,
and that's worse.
There
isn't even a fun experience to be had here. There's nothing funny you can talk about with this game.
It was annoying. I don't. You know what? It was boring and annoying. Alrighty then. We put 3D Blast in F
It's going in
tier.
F. It's going in F under 3D Blast. Yeah!
But what if there's a timeline? Nah, it goes in F tier. Yeah, you're right.
Don't you dare. What
Yeah.
are we doing here?
Yup, it's pretty bad. Shadow the Hedgehog is pretty bad. Just look at that cover art. That cover art looks bad.
That cover is crazy. That rocket launcher isn't in the game. That's literally a weapon that is not in the game.
They just put it on there just to lie to you. They just lie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog was... Yo, Howard, thank you for the resub. 2 hours to say what we already knew. And we have to
say what we already knew.
We have to give our due diligence. We have to. And that's why we put it in F tier. Not a great
11
game.
endings.
Obviously, I was not having a good time. 11 endings. 11 endings.
11 endings.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a whole lot of
3
freaking qualities.
diathlons. That guy is named Abraham Tower. This game sucks.
Bro, imagine going to school and be like, what's your name? My name is Abraham Tower.
My name's Abraham Tower. I'm gonna kill that hedgehog.
I'm gonna kill that
Kill
hedgehog.
my family.
Well, really, it was just Maria, but you know, it's fine.
It wasn't even him. You're working for the organization that killed your family.
True! True! And he saw it happen in real time. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
He saw them do that and he joined them.
He was like, this is my only option, actually. I have to join them. Okay.
Basically Garp.
All right. Well, I think this was a time I can say I finally played and beaten Shadow the Hedgehog. Now the next game we have up, I do feel fulfilled because it is something that I was missing from my repertoire. And you know what? I'm glad I did it, even though I didn't have a great time doing it. I'm glad that I did it and it's done. I can say that.
No more blaming me.
Yes, we don't have to blame you anymore on this one. That is true. Now this next game that's gonna be coming up, probably in like, I don't know, a few weeks to a month or whatever. Now this game is one of my, I think I said it before on the stream, it's one of my guilty pleasures. Because while I know it's a bad game,
oh, it's terrible.
I have fun with this game. I like this game. I have never played it all the way through though. So this will be my first time. Yeah, I've never gotten to play all the way through Sonic 06. I would have been able to do it. I would have been able to do it a long time ago, but I was playing on my friend's copy or whatever, and it got glitched, and I couldn't get past the Knuckles part. I started playing it in the VGA room, but I don't know what happened. Somebody took the game away or something like that, but I was never able to finish it there. So this will be my first time finishing it all the way through.
I'm calling this a guilty pleasure. I can't wait for you to get to the last story.
You know what? I'll just have to wait and see. I'll just have to wait and see when I play it for myself. I think we're gonna have a fun time the whole time. I am worried that I will be too much of an apologist for this game in some very key specific areas.
I won't be.
I need you to tie me down to earth, Caleb. I need you to tie me down to earth. Because this game is definitely a blind spot for me. I definitely. Well, you know, we'll talk about it more when we get to it. But yes, Sonic 06 is next, and that is gonna be fun. Also, do you remember if we said we're doing Sonic Unleashed on? Are we doing Wii or are we doing 360?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I
have no idea.
I can't remember.
played the 360 version.
I played the Wii version as a kid because I didn't have a 360. I wonder if I have it on.
I remember hearing
this
that
list.
the Wii version is better.
The Wii version is better, but I guess that's just because I guess the levels aren't as long as the 360.
Levels are shorter. There's no hub worlds.
But the hub worlds were like cool though, right?
Eh.
Dang. Okay, I get.
They were there.
Doritos Locos Tacos, the best taco in Texas. Guy rates Sonic 06. Now, Adam, did I say the Doritos Locos Taco was the best taco in Texas? Or did I say
real.
the Doritos Locos Taco
Going off
was
your
just
track record, you probably did.
no? Or did I say the Doritos Locos Taco is my favorite taco? Did I say it's the best taco in Texas? No. That implies something else. I said it is my favorite taco. He said no, I did not say the world. I said it is my favorite taco. I said it's the taco that I prefer. I was like, I love the Doritos Locos taco. That is my favorite taco. I am not saying that it is the best taco in Texas. That would be crazy, and I'll probably get jumped by every single Hispanic person
In the world.
Okay. No, that is not what I said. That is not what I said. Okay. I would never have said that. And as for the Sonic version
Sounds
that
like
we're
you
gonna
did.
play,
I haven't said you did. I think that's what you said.
look at the VOD. Look at the VOD. Look, it's
No.
uploaded. No. Okay. You know what? Yeah. You're right. You're right. I think. Oh, you know what we could do, Caleb? We could do you do the Wii version, I do the 360 version,
Oh, all right, sure.
and so we can.
You want to play the longer version on stream? All right.
It's more like I want to play the version that I have not played before. I think it could be cool. I think it would be cool and fun. And you know what? We'll have two different fun perspectives as we go through the tier list, seeing as we both played the other version before. Don't people prefer the Wii version? Apparently, but you know what? I haven't played. I played that version as a kid, and so I can remember good decent bit of things about it. But I want to play the flip side, see how that is. I think it'll be a fun thing.
Nothing about it.
For colors, what do you mean for colors?
No, for Unleashed.
No. Oh. Adam was asking for colors. Yeah, we're talking about for Unleashed. And as for Sonic Colors, I guess that's another question we're going to bring up, because there's Sonic Colors Ultimate and then there's Sonic Colors for the Wii.
I'm going to play Ultimate. I want to be as mean as possible.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm doing actually the original one because I have that one, or I have it downloaded. So
I want to play Ultimate, and I'm going to down patch it so that it goes back to the launch.
You're gonna
version.
down patch it? Okay, you're just gonna be as mean as possible. All right, you know what? You'll play the Ultimate version. I'll play the Wii version. There we go. All right, I think we did some good stuff today. I can't wait to talk about Sonic 06. I think that'll be a fun time. And then we have a quote unquote bad game, a fun game that I think people like, two bad games, and then
Oh boy, two of them.
And then you know what? We have
It's kind of smooth sailing until
Yeah.
Sonic Forces.
bro.
I still needs to go on the list.
I still have not put Sonic Forces on this list. I think we talk about like
You're just
every
fighting.
week.
You're fighting it.
Bro, I am. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Sonic.
So, it goes from Mania to Frontiers. There's nothing in between.
Hold on. Wait. Can I get a 300 by 300?
I
300 by
actually have to play Frontiers again. I'm so annoyed. They changed so much from launch.
Wait, am I gonna have to play Frontiers again? Am I gonna have to play Frontiers again?
I mean, they at least had the drop dash when you played it. They didn't have the drop dash when I played it. They didn't have a jukebox when I played it.
Oh, they didn't have a jukebox when you played it?
Nope.
Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
All right, here we go. We're adding it to the tier list literally right now.
We're gonna sneak in secret rings later.
No, we're not. We are not sneaking in secret rings.
I'm gonna be playing that 30-hour game. I'm gonna get Black Knight in there too.
You know what? I would, Black Knight, that would be chill. Wait, where's Sonic Force? It's right after, it's after or before Mania?
It's after Mania.
Okay. There we go. Fantastic. All right, there. It's on the
Honestly,
list now.
It'd probably be better for us if we played Mania after. Just get the forces out. Get that forces stink out of it. Oh well.
You know what? We could do that. We could do that.
We need the full experience.
I mean, we
Mania
kind of
first.
I mean, we kind of already broke the experience. We did Sonic 1 and then we did Sonic CD before we did 2. Even though
That's
2
fine.
technically came out. that
That's
one's
fine.
fine. That one's fine.
Mania first. We do Mania first so that we can feel the disappointment that everyone felt when Forces came out, even though no one was actually shocked.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? When it was first shown, we were all pretty hopeful. We were like, wait, hold on, this looks kind of cool. And then they showed more in there, but I was like,
Then they show classic Sonic and get it. You're like, why is he here?
like, oh, okay, weird choice, but all right, cool.
Howard
Maybe.
said good franchise, by the way. When did I ever say this franchise was good? How dare you?
Hey, all I'm saying is we have a
I
pretty
said I liked it.
we have a pretty even distribution right now, okay? It's a pretty good distribution.
We put Sonic Heroes in C tier. That's so funny.
It is a C tier game.
It's true. It's true.
But all right, Caleb, thank you for being on. I appreciate it. I love doing the tier list. I love talking Sonic. You know, even though this is apparently an S tier autism thing, allegedly.
It is. Oh, it is.
Whatever.
Right up there with the trains.
All right, you have a good night, my boy.
I'm going to bed. Goodbye.
Later. He said it's a top. Adam says the top one autism special interest. Not top one though. No shot. It's top one. Yeah, no shot. Okay, all right. Finally, glad to get that out of the way. Oh, also I forgot to mention, special shout outs to Adam for sending me the game. I don't know if I said it before, but thank you, Adam. I will appreciate this forever. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be great. And you know what I just thought about? Well, no. Well, I'll figure it out. What? Wait, what did I say? Because I thought I said I appreciate this forever. I'm not keeping the game forever. I didn't say I'm keeping the game forever. The Sonichu says otherwise. It says otherwise to what, Tyreek? What does Sonichu say otherwise, dude? To it not being top one. I guess you're probably right. It's Paper Mario all over again. First of all, okay, it wasn't Paper Mario, okay? It was Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, first of all. And I gave it back to you. I gave it back to you after all these years. So and you will be getting Sonic 06 back soon enough. What was I about to say? Not this year. Bro, what are you talking about? Speaking of Silk Song, I'm actually about to boot Silk Song up right now, actually. I'm gonna spend the last 30 minutes of the stream playing Silk Song. Like, actually. Because I'm lost and I need to get unlost. But we will be beating Silk Song, this month probably. So, then we'll be able to play Sonic 06, of course. Do you want the 100% Silk Song? I wasn't planning on it. I didn't even 100% rank like the original Hollow Knight. So that wasn't in my docket. Yeah, I was not planning on 100%ing Hollow Knight. I bet they got some extra BS post game stuff. They probably do. I didn't mean to fall down. I didn't mean to fall down. Well, time for me to leave. Yep, go ahead and get out of here. Be afraid. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The original Hollow Knight, like 120%. I think that was like after all the DLC though. No spoiler. No. Actually, this isn't even spoilers. This is just the beginning of the game, actually. Depending on how much Silk Song you want to do the vacation you might have. I kind of doubt you'll beat 06 by 2026. Howard, you're just a doubter, okay? Oh, wait, this is cool. Oh, wait, I like this a lot better than the whatchamacallit, than the little dive attack. I've been wrong about your playtime so far. No, you have. You thought it was gonna take way longer for me to beat Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh. Like, I knew you wouldn't finish Sonic Arc by 2026. Hey, I'm just saying we don't quite know that. We can infer that, but we don't quite know that yet. It is likely, but it is not 100% guaranteed yet. CP9 cope. It may be a little bit of cope, but you know what? It's possible to do it all. It is possible, okay? Oh. Possible, huh? You want to bet one stop on that? Howard, did you not listen to anything I just said? I said it's not set in stone. It is not 100% impossible. Did anything that I said make it sound like I was 100% sure that I was gonna beat all of them before 2026? Did I say anything that made you think like, you know what? He thinks he can. He thinks he'll definitely do it. Or did I say it's just a possibility? Bro just wants to gamble. Bro just wants to bet and gamble. That's all he wants to do. Oh, look at the bugs. Okay, let me... What? Okay. I guess I'll put these two on. And I'm saying it's not even a possibility. I can't prove a possibility. I can only do things that are like 100% confirmed or not confirmed. Okay, let's see. All right, we are going to go back to the Wormways because I feel like the Wormways is really the only place I can go. I feel like the Wormways is really the only way I can go. Just like you say, the speedrun arc is a possibility. Hey, I'm just saying you guys don't know anything about me, okay? You guys keep saying Celeste is dead, but I'm just saying like I never quit on Celeste. We won't know if Celeste is done until I quit streaming or I die, okay? That's when we'll truly know Celeste is dead. Sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. Yeah, sometimes you do. But you know what? Unfortunately, this is not one of those times for you. Incredible. Okay, that's Bone Grave. What if I go down? Can I go more left? No. Oh, what? There's no way to get back up there? Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, it doesn't even give me any health? Okay. Celeste better be done? What? Why? Did you hate Celeste, Adam? What's going on with that? Why you have so much vitriol? Why did you say it was so much vitriol, Adam? Like, well, what's going on with that? Probably because you spent a week on one world. It was necessary though. It was necessary. Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way back down here? Cool. I think it was like 2 months. I mean, you know, it wasn't even that long, okay? And then I even did a run, or you know, a practice run. You know, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? You're just over exaggerating. Yeah, it was one practice run. It was not a year. At least I don't think it was a year. You aren't even on the board. Yeah, it's because it was a practice run, okay? It was a practice run, so it wasn't meant to go on the board yet. Incredible. Ah! Oh my God. Let me go ahead and get some of this back. Don't worry, when I get back to Celeste, You guys will all eat your words. No, I still need the wall jump, bro. How am I supposed to get out of this area, man? Because you're a CP9 quitter. No, I'm not. I'm not a quitter. That's just propaganda. And there's no way I can get up there. Okay, all right. That still takes me to Bone Bottom. Like the upper part. Cause yeah, there's nowhere else I can go over here. There's nowhere else I can go over there. There's nowhere else I can go over there. Yeah, I'm like omega lost right now. Like, I am the most lost any human has ever been. I just went to see if my Mario is. Really? Smollett verified your run? That's actually so cool. He was like, yep, this run is real. Yep. This definitely looks like somebody who's new to speedrunning. Apparently uBlock Origin does not like speedrun.net. So that's crazy. Anyway. It's bytes. Oh wait, for some reason I thought that. Yeah, never mind. Oh. Am I supposed to like kill both of these? Because I will. Where is he? Got one. I think there's a second one somewhere. Oh, they changed it. They changed it up. Swapped it from net to com, you know, probably make it more official, of course. Okay. I've killed both of them. Do I get anything special? No, I do not. All right, they infinitely spawn. Okay, that is good to know. okay. I can actually keep going. I can actually keep going up. So it's not as bad. Oh, what? Well, I can't make it up now. Okay, all right. I can still make it up. Man, they sure do make this journey pretty perilous. Put in rosaries. All right. Always something about some rosaries. But this is finally a new space. Oh yeah, then I get like a bead necklace thing. No. I will not be doing that. New area. Oh, let's go. All right, we're in Shellwood. Oh yeah, also I have to beat some bosses soon because they are nerfing the game. Because I guess some people thought it was too hard. So they're making the early game a little bit easier. And I don't believe I have fought the bosses yet that they were talking about. It's happened on PC. I believe the console patch happens later. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what I've heard. So I can oh! That means we can't say Steven if you don't move quick enough. That is true. I do have to move quick or just not update the game. They're also making it easier to get rosaries. I gotta move quick. The thrice crushed bro. Score Prince of Shark Claws. Small signs only I can read. It eases me to know she's still within this land. Map, please. Thank you. I will grab other pins later. But I will just do this. Oh, it's so nice that they made her easier to find. Shala. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. For all I know, that the game could have just killed me right there. Incredible. But you know, it is good that that Team Cherry is like listening to the feedback and they are making appropriate changes. Like they're not just gonna be like, you know, oh yeah, we're making the game, you know, only 1 hearts until bosses, you know, going like, you know, all the way or whatever. So it's good that they're able to like, you know, stick to their guns a little bit. But also still, you know, recognize that it might be a little bit too hard for all these new people, I suppose. Now you can get, who are you gatekeeping? Who are you gatekeeping, Howard? Wait, Howard, did you buy the game? Did you get the game, Howard? Oh no! Oh my God, I'm so bad. Can I play the original. Dog, just play. What are you doing, Howard? Oh my God. Howard, just play the game, dog. Seven welcomes all of them. May easier so. Okay, cool. Oh, cutscene? Oh, I didn't even know they had cutscenes like this. Ooh. Oh God. Haunted Belly Heart. I'm just being templed Twitch out by gatekeeping backseat without actually having to play the game. Well, I'm gonna need you to play the game, Howard, okay? I have to save these people. They are suffering. All right, we'll hit this and start the rosaries. Trying to gatekeep you if you don't beat the boss fast enough for the pack. I have to outrun the patches. All right, we're in a new area. I think I'll go ahead and stop here for now though, and I will continue with the haunted area next time. I can't put it in here. I'm having such a hard time. All righty then. Cool. Alrighty then, chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me and Caleb talk about Shadow the Hedgehog for like 2 hours. It was fun. It was cool. Played a little bit of Hollow Knight, got a little bit further. Tomorrow, I think it'll be a full Silk Song day. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make some good headway. I was in a match, but I will say I wish they'd patch in a new difficulty that make it as an option as opposed to just patching the game. Unless that is what they're doing. I didn't read the actual release. I mean, there is another difficulty in the game. It's just a hardcore one life difficulty. So, you know, the real gamers can play the steel silk or the steel whatever difficulty. But yeah, I think if they added I think their idea is to just like very slightly tone it down just so people can still play it while keeping their general vision going. But that's just what I think they're doing, but that's whatever. I'm gonna have fun playing it regardless. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me today, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It was great as always. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. CST. For more Hollow Knight Silk Song and more chatting and just fun in general. You guys have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.